Chappers.
I'm the captain.
Oh! We got Ibanez. We got Ibanez.
Oh, you're giving it away. People were supposed to work that out, weren't they?
Well, it's pictorial. It's hieroglyphic. It's
Well, you've heard the phrase comfort zone, haven't you? Like that. I think it's safe to say that Rob has found his. Because we're going to do a couple of Ibanez. Well, I say we. I mean Rob. Obviously, is going to do a couple of Ibanez demos for us.
Yeah, man.
So
super mega happy RG happy.
RG happy. This is kind of, for me...
Rob good.
For me, this is kind of Ibanez's home turf. It's what they do best, in my opinion, and what they arguably do sort of better than anybody, really. You know, the kind of like the full-on super
It's
strap kind of
do I have a
design.
neck in my hand, or has somebody placed a sheet of paper there?
So we got two guitars. Now, the first thing that we need to say is these are both from the Prestige series. Now, for those of you that don't know, the Ibanez range kind of goes standard series down the bottom. Premium in the middle, and premium is sort of Indonesian made, but with some of the features you get from Japanese, and prestige at the top, which is all Japanese made. So this is where the good stuff comes from.
Yeah.
The really good stuff, I mean. This will be the same kind of factory where all the artist models are made and things like that. So top quality workmanship, also with top quality hard cases,
And also,
included.
and I've never seen this before, but coming with a little awesome Ibanez toolkit thing that has everything on it you'd ever need.
Yeah.
What a great idea.
So we've taken two guitars from that range that are pretty much the same price. There's an RG655, which is this one here, which is going to set you back about $899. And if you, if our kindly editor would insert some different coloured versions of this now, you can see that it doesn't have to be black if you don't want it to be.
Well, it doesn't have to be black, but black looks great.
And the other one, which we'll talk about a bit more in a minute, is the RG2550Z.
Only Ibanez would get away with having a see-through plastic, slightly metallic scratch plate.
I think some of those scratchiness on those because the cellophane is
the
still on it.
thing, but it looks cool.
But this is like another £50 extra at $949.
I grew up on Ibanez. One of my first proper guitars was a floral gem.
So we got great pickups. What you're hearing now is great pickups. They are all DiMarzio loaded.
I had the little RD1 turned off, Lee.
Did you?
I did. I'm sorry.
But before he starts strumming, so Air Norton in the neck, True Velvet in the middle, and a Tone Zone in the bridge. All
Velvet.
proper juicy DiMarzio goodness.
Careful with this kind of Floyd that you don't pull under the strings too hard like I do for hybrid picking, because you get bleh, bleh, which kind of sounds cool.
Yeah, I think you need to be if you're going to play any guitar with a floating trem on it, you've got to be a little light-handed on your picking, haven't you?
You've got to be light-handed on your picking. So that's the neck pickup. Let's step it down one. In the middle position.
Just so you know as well, on both these guitars, in position 2 and 4, it coil taps the humbucker and runs it with the middle pickup, so you get those more kind of Fendery Strat tones.
Middle position. Step it down one more. Oh, that's really pretty. It's great. So right down, bring in the bridge. If I roll off, it cleans up a little bit.
Yeah.
Bring it in. It's a really powerful humbucker.
Perchance.
Yeah, it's great. I haven't played these kind of things in years.
I know we haven't done an Ibanez roof for ages. So, a couple of other things on the RG655. If Rob flips it over,
flip me over,
you will see that it has a 5-piece neck made predominantly of maple, but with 2 little slivers of walnut, which gives it that sort of nutty tone. And this particular neck is the Super Wizard. Now, ironically,
like Gandalf.
Yeah, exactly. This is the Gandalf. And this is the regular wizard neck. Who was like the animal wizard in Lord of the Rings? What was
I thought you were going to talk about Manimal then.
No. What was the animal wizard in Lord of the Rings?
Oh, you mean Radagast?
Radagast. So this is like the regular wizard, and this is the super wizard neck.
Do you know what I wanted to say? I wanted to say Rastamouse.
He's a. And ironically, despite the fact, so Ibanez make these 2 different necks. There is a 1 millimeter difference in the thickness of the neck at the 1st and the 20th fret, and that's the only difference. That's all that makes a super wizard versus a wizard. Now, you wouldn't think that you could feel that, but when Rob first played the 2, he's like, man, these feel completely different. It's like, so that's what potentially 1 millimeter can do.
Yeah, but I have played a lot of guitar.
Yeah.
So I suppose, and I'm used to going, yeah, I don't know if it feels different.
Yeah.
But yeah, it felt different to me.
Yeah. As with a lot of RG guitars, or I think all the RG guitars, it's a basswood. How do we pronounce that today?
I'd say bass.
Basswood body, so nice and lightweight, snappy sounding. It's got the kind of recessed heel on the neck joint. It's
pickups and guitar work together in synergy, and in this particular instrument, they sound fantastic. And whether or not you're into that kind of style of music, it's great playing guitar.
One of the tangible things that you get again on the Prestige series over the sort of the premium and the regular is things like it gets what's called like a Prestige neck treatment. So somebody spends a lot more time by hand.
They have little gnomes.
Yeah.
And each one has its own fret he works on.
So you
fret area, nigga. That's where
each one.
Well, that's all he does for his entire
life.
And
his name is 10th. That's
10th.
because he only does
10th gnome. Come here, Rob.
10th gnome.
Yes, sir.
4th gnome. Come and do this one.
Yes, sir. And that's what they do.
But you can tell as soon as you pick these up that the edging on the fretboards is super smooth. The fret job is just absolutely first class.
Yes.
And it has a very slightly different tremolo system on this one compared to this one here. It is the Edge tremolo, which I think if you flip over doesn't have.
It hasn't got the
easy access
thing.
No. So with that,
but it still does tremolo things.
It's a great tremolo, but it'll make a bit more sense when you see the RG255. In terms of tones, you're probably interested to know, we're using Rob's RD1 into a cream back-loaded cabinet. And without any pedals, we've got one pedal on the floor. We've got an Ibanez TS9DX, which is the kind of the highest gain.
Turn off that reverb as well, mate. I got a new pedal. I got a Polaris.
Polara.
Polara. So here's without the reverb pedal.
But just to add, what we're using the tube screamer for, and actually if Rob does that run again at the end there, it just seems to tighten it up a bit and add a smidgen, particularly on sustaining notes, I think. So here. So that's the RG655.
Let's go to the other one.
So this is the 2550, and again, whilst I'm passing this over, I'm sure our lovely Rory will show you the different colours that this comes in on the screen. So this is like the slightly more expensive one, because there's just a couple of things that are different.
It feels a little bit heavier. Feels a little bit more, slightly more on the neck. This is the extra mil, yeah?
This is the extra mil, yes.
Tell straight away.
Yeah.
And it has a slightly more chunky, reassuring, solid feel to it.
So you've got the different kind of inlays, the sort of more shark tooth style inlays, the reflective scratch plate on there, and a different trem system. But the same pickup, same basswood body.
My thumb with the note, so it died.
I love that. I love that violin-y kind of sustain that it's getting, which I guess is a mixture of everything. It's lots and lots of gain, good pickups, tube screamer.
Here's the thing. If I owned this guitar, I'd do one thing to it that would make it play for me much easier, which is the middle pickup I'd lower right down, because the way I pick is I have quite a bit of pick sticking out, and I find it difficult with the middle pickup in the way of my picking hand. So things like I want to be able to do. So that noise at the end is because I got to pick and. Yeah, it kind of gets in the way of my picking mojo.
The good news is, with a Phillips screwdriver and about 20 seconds of your life, you can adjust that if you want to.
And if only it came with it.
Wow.
So here we go. Let's just do it right now.
Let's just do it right now, live, on screen, for your eyes. Well, while Rob's doing that, I'll tell you the difference between the two trem systems. So the RG2550 has the Edge Zero trem, which comes with the sort of 0 point system. So on the back of the guitar, you'll notice that the back plate is cut differently, so that you can get to one of the moving parts of the trem system really easily, and it allows you to very quickly adjust kind of the tightness, if you like, of the trem system without having to get in and adjust the actual claw that holds
It's
the
a very
springs in
cool,
place.
very cool feature.
Yeah, so you can very, very quickly kind of adjust the trem system to be the tension you desire. It's a cool system.
Oh man, that's so much better. Yeah, for me that makes it play like a whole new guitar because you've got room for the pick to groove. It can do its thing, and also when you put it in the middle position, it's quite much quieter, much softer.
Yeah.
Let me show you. So if I'm in the bridge. That quacky spankiness that I like.
Gotta be honest, if you had £1,000 or £900 to £1,000 to go and spend on a Super Strat, you'd be hard pushed, wouldn't you, to beat one of these?
Well, yeah. I mean, this is well, in my opinion, it's like sort of the Super Strat brand, really. I mean, Ibanez. I mean, Charvel Jackson. You know,
yeah. I mean, someone would argue that I mean, they are
for the virtuoso, shreddy, Satch-Vi kind of guy. The kind of thing I always used to aspire to. This is really the pinnacle of what you want to do.
Yeah.
And there are many people out there doing a great job with Ibs. People like my buddy Paul Glove.
Yes.
Glover, whose birthday it was recently.
Was it really? Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday.
And, you know, I mean, Ibanez, they've always been great. Great people, great factories, great guitars.
I'm always impressed. I know, you know, the value side of things. I can't think of many other brands that are getting guitars out of Japan and retailing them sub £1,000.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's kind of like the RG thing is steeped in that when that sort of 80s virtuoso guitar thing really kind of happened, and you had
Red Beach.
Yeah, you know, Vi, Satriani, Paul Gilbert,
everyone good.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, everybody. I mean, no, there were obviously other great guitar players that chose to use other brands, but I think all the iconic guitar virtuosos ended up using Ibanez, and most of them are still with them.
They must treat their artists really well, then.
How many guitars do you know come with a manual the size of a phone directory?
Show B-Cam.
I'll show B-Cam. Look how thick that is. Look. Now, admittedly, it's in several different languages.
Yeah.
But if you ever wanted to know anything about adjusting anything on a guitar, it's basically in here.
That's my one issue
really
with this whole package is that should just be a PDF.
It probably is as well. Oh, you want Save the Trees and all
Well,
that?
yeah, man.
Maybe they made it out of recycled...
Dead Ibanez.
Probably.
Ones they threw away and didn't
But no,
use.
it's literally, it has got everything in here, even for like jazz guitars and everything like that. And it's written in Chinese and Japanese and every other language. So not only is it a useful guitar maintenance guide, it's also, you know, like a language building thing. And
it's absolutely
and
not a language building
thing. It could be a door stop thing, could be a coffee
Oh, it could
mug.
be a coffee rest.
It could be a... So...
Well, you know what? All that matters is that I love these guitars.
You do. I feel like we've restored, not restored, but there's been a love connection back, because it's been ages since we did an Ibanez.
We all need a love
resurrection.
Yeah, we thought we'd bring you a bit of Alison Moyet.
Alison Moyet.
None of them will know who Alison Moyet was.
Do you know what? I heard a story about one of my guitar staff who used to work in another guitar store said that Alison Moyet's son came in to the store he used to work in, and he said, I'm learning to play guitar, and my mum's given me this guitar to learn on. I wondered if you could help me restring it. I don't really know much about it like that. And it was some 1963 original Fender Strat.
No.
Obviously, she just learn on that, you know.
Wow. She had an amazing voice. She still has an amazing voice.
Amazing.
And there you go. On that note, Alison Moyet, who's brilliant, we wish you farewell. Bye.